Dear friends, welcome. Thank you for being here. Have you ever had a spiritual experience? Maybe bliss, deep peace, or a sense of connection, and then it disappears? You feel uplifted for a moment, and then life comes rushing back. Why? What can be the reason? You will be wondering if I say that the same spiritual question was asked by a seeker Poonja, also called Papaji, to Ramana Maharshi. A true life incident that reveals the answer and we can stabilize them in our modern lives. Poonja, born in India in an Hindu family. He was said to be a quiet, introspective child with a natural inclination towards spiritual questions. Though he was not formally trained in religious texts at a young age, he often described his early life as ordinary and sometimes struggling financially, like many in his small town. Poonja worked as a government clerk, a job typical for middle class families at that time. He was married and had a children, though his family life was reportedly strained because of his growing spiritual interests. He once mentioned that in his early life he was immersed in worldly concerns, and it was only after facing personal crisis that his deeper spiritual seeking intensified. In 1940, Poonja had a major spiritual awakening. He reported experiencing a profound, spontaneous realization of a self. Poonja was a devotee of Krishna from childhood. He experienced visions of Krishna, intense bliss, and altered states. But the bliss would come and it would go. He wanted something that would never leave him. He heard of Ramana Maharshi as a sage who lived permanently in truth, not in passing experiences. With this inner urge, Poonja traveled to Tiruvannamalai in the early 1940s and was desperately seeking a living master who could confirm and stabilize his spiritual experience. Although he had visions and deep devotional states, he felt something essential was still missing. Poonja met Ramana Maharshi at Ramanashramam and expressed his longing. Bhagavan, I want the constant vision of Krishna. I have seen him before, but he disappears. Ramana Maharshi looked at him quietly and then asked a single question: who wants to see Krishna? Poonja was taken aback. He said, I want to see Krishna. Ramana Maharshi replied gently but firmly, find out who this I is first. At that moment, Poonja later described, my attention turned inward, the I vanished, Krishna vanished, the world vanished. What remained was pure awareness without form, without effort. Poonja said, in that instant, I knew what I have been searching all my life. It was not Krishna as a form, but the self that never comes or goes. He stayed at the ashram for some time, sitting silently in Ramana Maharshi's presence. Poonja later said one of the most powerful statements about Bhagavan. Bhagavan gave me what no vision ever gave me, freedom from seeking. This single meeting shaped Poonja's entire life. Years later, Poonja became a teacher himself in India, guiding seekers like Moji, Gangaji, and others in the non-dual tradition. But Poonja always said, whatever I speak, it came from that one look of Bhagavan Ramana. So if you had fleeting spiritual experiences or moments of a bliss that disappear, remember Poonja's lesson. Don't chase the wave, become the ocean. Awareness itself is permanent. Experiences are temporary. Your true self is never disturbed by passing moments. If you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's explore more timeless spiritual teachings that work in modern life. Narrated by me, Krisha. Thank you for listening.